center here. Ice just got finished. They haven't quite closed the ZAM doors yet. But here comes Rock Ridge out onto the ice. Nets are set. As I bring people up to speed, Easton Hines broke his collarbone this morning in that first game, and so we'll be without Easton. Maverick Tulinchek has an injury to his shoulder too, some fractures. I'm not sure how long he'll be out either, but Mav tough kid, and so for him to be hurt takes a lot. So we're going to be for sure 2 skaters down here as we come into the second game of the day. So I'm atop my perch here behind the scorer's table. I'm on a single painter scaffold, so a little narrow. I will do my best to get things, but there is going to be some movement restriction that I have here compared to when we get 2 out here, and we'll get that second one up and out here for one of these next games coming up. So yeah, so I see 5, 7, 9, 11, 15. Yeah, so it looks like we got everyone else. And then I guess I forgot to mention in the first game, we do have Connor Kyle also. He broke his arm against Brainerd during their tryout scrimmages. And so Connor Kyle will be on the bench with the team, but is unavailable for play also. So 4 minutes of warm-ups left, and then we'll come back and we'll get ready for puck drop. About 25 seconds left in the warm-up here, and then pucks will get picked up and we'll get rolling. So Hunter Nash will be the goaltender for us here in the afternoon. All right. So it looks like Johnny Vertnick gonna center this first line out here with Beckham, Langseth, and Tommy Ryan. Defensive pair looks to be, I'm going to change that up. That's going to be Emmett Watashik. And then Olsen and Horbach, the defensive pair for the Lightning. All right, 15 minutes up on the clock. So, hey, are we doing 15s or 17s for Bantams? 17s normally. So 17 minutes up on the clock. Huh? All right, here we go. Puck is dropped, one back by Rockridge. Pressure being put on. Olsen chipping it to the sidewall there. Puck pushed back into the Lightning defensive end for Horbach. Horbach chipping towards Olsen, but unable to get it out of the zone. Vertnick stepping back to pick that puck up behind the net. Vertnick has it taken off his stick, and Horbach then tries to flip it forward to him. Olsen pokes it behind the net. Rockridge tries to center off Horbach's skate. Now pushed to the side of the net, out in front, trickling loose. Puck laying there loose, rolls to the point. Rockridge takes a shot, shooting wide right. So a lot of hesitation here on the part of the Lightning, not really being too aggressive. Puck gets banged down off the other side. One bounce, a shot to the left side of the net. Centering pass from Rockridge again, up to the point. Shot. Watashik lifts his leg and gets out of the way, and that one goes wide of the net also. Puck rotated out towards the point for Rockridge. Dumped down deep behind the net. Rockridge player, Olsen puts a hit on him behind the net. So on the half wall there, Langseth pressuring with Vertnick, but unable to get that puck off their sticks. And there's Olsen with the puck. Now Olsen looking to come up ice. Dumps around, but unable to control. And Savino will throw it down deep as Olsen goes off. So puck down into the Rockridge end. They're going to rotate it near side to far side. Savino able to help it hold the zone. Savino getting it down deep. Rockridge rotates it up the far half wall. Looking for the cross ice pass to outlet. See Pertiche there putting a body on that Rockridge player and taking the puck away from him, and then takes a shot from behind. So Brady Lehman out there with the puck, has it come off his stick. Rockridge stepping in and taking it. Body put onto him by Nathan Betley. So Pertiche and Betley and Savino out there on forwards. Lehman and Braxton Miller, the defense. Puck to Savino, from Savino to Betley. Betley has it lost off his stick and rotates back. Tries to hit Tommy coming off the bench, but misses Tommy Ryan. And they fire it far side off the wall and into the zone. Casey Moore hustling back to pick it up now in the near corner. Rotates it for Ryan. Ryan tries to get the touch pass to Betley. Unable to control, but able to get it out of the zone. And then it gets pushed far side in it where Rockridge will enter. Shot coming high and wide. Coming on the near side half wall, chips it back down deep. Knutson on the ice for the Lightning now. Puck stuck on the near half wall, coming to the point. Ryan steps up and the puck is dumped down deep. Rotates around behind for Horbach. Horbach working on that far corner, loses his feet as the puck gets rotated up to the point. Shot coming and glove down by Hunter. So Hunter Nash grabbing that one and getting us a stoppage here with 14:10 remaining here in the period. So Langseth, Vertnik, Stam wins that one back to Olsen. Olsen tries to get it out and can't, but ends up on Stam's stick. Stam trying to hit Vertnik, and the puck gets turned over there and dumped down deep. Olsen picking it up behind the net, loses it in his feet, able to kick it to the side, but out of control. Rockridge picks it up. Olsen gets it and flips it up towards the line, and it gets slapped out of there by Stam. Stam has Vertnik out front. It's Vertnik going into the corner, centering, trying to center to Stam. Second centering attempt off the side of the goaltender and covered up there for a stoppage now with 13:41 remaining here in the first. Bentley in with Gammon and Pratish. Puck pulled in Bentley. Bentley centers to Pratish, but unable to get a shot off. Rockridge turns it. Olsen holds the zone, but has it knocked off his stick, and back the other way comes Rockridge. Good hustle back there by Bentley to help get in the way of that one, and a nice save by Hunter Nash to keep this a 0-0 game. And the puck coming up the near side from Bentley. Bentley getting taken down there as he tries to cross the center ice line. And we end up in offsides as the puck trickled in slow. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we have a penalty here. I think I missed the delayed penalty there. So we do. We have a hook. So Rockridge got called for a hook there. So with 13:16 remaining in the first, Lightning are going to go on the power play. Bentley, Pratish, and Savino, the forwards. Nash and Brady Lehman, the defense. Puck controlled by Rockridge, rotating it out, coming to the near side half wall, able to get around that. Bentley able to separate them from the puck and onto Pratish's stick. Pratish going to carry it in now against numbers and loses the puck there. Rockridge going to turn it around, just going to throw it far side and out. Nash hustling back to pick that one up. Nash setting up this, coming around the forecheck. Tries to throw a pass through a defender and on Pratish's stick. Pratish and Bentley trying to get that one deep and can't. Puck rotates far side where Nash will pick that up and then has it banged off his stick. Rockridge coming with the attack. Lehman able to get that one up and out of the zone, and Rockridge will regroup short-handed with 1:10 remaining on that power play for the Lightning. Puck stuck in Stam's feet here. Stam cross-ice pass. So picked up now by Langseth. Langseth going to throw it down deep. Loses an edge there. The Rockridge goalie stops it behind the net, and they will pick it up there. Stam able to put a shot on him and separate him from the puck. Tries to rotate to the point, but can't get there. Now it's to Olsen. Olsen tries to get a pass to the middle. Puck laying loose in the middle and out of control and fired down ice, and we should have an icing here. So with 36 seconds remaining on the power play and 11:52 in the period, the Lightning will have a face-off deep in the Rockridge zone. Vertnik in for the face-off with Gammon and Knutson. Defense is Olsen and Moore. Face-off sitting in the circle yet. Rockridge picks it out of there, turns around. Knutson pressuring there with Gammon. Puck comes loose and out. Rockridge in control. Casey Moore puts a body on him and stops that attack. But Rockridge player able to regain it and fire one on net. Hunter steers that into the corner. Olsen trying to chip it up the half wall, but doesn't get much on it. And Knutson skates in and ties up along the board there. Puck loose and along the edge. Olsen with the puck. Cross-ice pass to Gammon. Has it knocked off his stick. Moore picking it up there and going to try to turn it up on the near side as the penalty has expired now. And Rockridge will pick the puck up in the neutral zone. Regrouping there in the neutral zone, coming near side, far side. Puck centered. Olsen picking that centering pass off. Going to work his way around Rockridge. Little stop play. Trying to get that puck down deep. Chips it back to Knutson. Knutson fires towards the net. Great job by Knudsen to keep that one down into the zone. And we have turnover now along this side. Rockridge coming up that far side. Olsen with a good poke there. Picks that puck off. Comes into the zone against numbers. So loses the puck here. Savino able to get a hold of it, but unable to clear the zone. Puck comes down into the zone. Rockridge player loses an edge, and Savino will pick that puck up, trying to chip it out. Chips it towards the line, unable to clear for a streaking Pertiche. Olsen there putting a shoulder on the Rockridge player, and Pertiche picks up the loose puck. Pertiche now one-on-one into the offensive end, goes through the legs, but unable to get to the puck before the Tendy can cover it up. So with 10-11 remaining in the period, the Lightning will have a face-off down deep in their end. All right, so Pertiche, Bentley, and Savino the forwards. Lehman and Miller the defense. Puck one to the side by Bentley, now rotated by Rockridge around the boards, trying to get that touch pass. Savino intercepts that. Puck comes up the side where Miller will try to keep that deep and takes a shot doing it. Puck rotates on the other side where Pertiche gets into there. Bentley and Pertiche. Bentley takes a shot there along the boards. Savino working behind the net with Pertiche. Puck comes far side half wall. Bentley doing a good job to get that one knocked down. Pertiche carries the puck, tries to throw it on net. Puck's laying loose out front. Puck's still laying loose out front. And then finally pushed away, but then ended up pushing around. They're going to try to wrap hard on the boards. It gets out of the zone, and we are going to have an icing if this makes it, but it doesn't. So Lehman picking it up, trying to get that to Miller. Miller will pick that up. Miller loses the puck there coming out of the zone. Rockridge able to hold the zone. Miller stepping up with him. Miller continuing to apply a pressure, and the puck gets chipped out of the zone now. Rockridge going to regroup in the neutral zone. Loses the puck here before they can get into the offensive end. Great job by Bentley to get that to Wartashik. Wartashik trying to work his way in against numbers. Puck comes off the far board, and we have Nash Horbach getting in the way of that. Puck shot over the top of the net. Little bump taken. Shot on net. Blocker save. Loose puck laying around front. Carries it around the far side. Centering pass. Gets up to Stam. Stam going to kick it forward and get out of the zone. But Rockridge will take over a neutral zone and push it back in. So Stam hustling back to pick that one up. Chips it off the half wall to Watashik. Watashik making a move, kicking it forward and out of the zone, trying to get it to Stam. Stam chipping it ahead for Langseth, and Langseth back to Stam. On to Langseth's stick. He puts it towards the net to Watashik, who tries to get it on net backhand, but comes a little wide. Puck rotating around the far side. Coming up, breakout pass coming on the far side. Moore in. Moore puts a bump on him and takes him off the puck as Vertnik will work to attack the puck on the half wall. Shot blocked by the Rockridge player. Another shot on net and steered wide by Nash. Boy, this first name Nash, last name Nash, going to be hard for me to stay in front of this one. But anyway, puck on to Gammon's stick. Gammon chipping it off the boards here for Tommy Ryan, but ends up with it back on his stick and dumped down deep. Vertnik going to catch on the far side if possible as it's rotated the half wall. Olsen stepping up. Puck chipped out towards the blue line, held down. Olsen going to pick it up there. He's going to take a hook there. We're going to have a hook on the backside. So with 7:20 remaining in the period, the Lightning go back on the power play. All right, so forwards are Bentley and Pertiche and Knudsen. Defense is Lehman and Olsen. Puck sitting in the circle, pushed up forward. They're going to jump that around. Olsen's going to try to get a stick on that. Stops the Rockridge rush and has it knocked off his stick. He's going to try to chip off the half wall, ending up to Bentley. Bentley looking for an exit. Bentley going far side to Pertiche, long distance. Bentley, Pertiche Pratish unable to finish that though, and puck goes into the corner and up the half wall. So Olsen there chipping it, trying to hold the zone and can't. Puck pushed far side. So good stick by Bentley there to keep that attack stopped, and the puck gets dumped deep by Rockridge and will be picked up on the near side half wall by Lehman. Lehman working the half wall with Rockridge, ends up on Olsen's stick and has it knocked off his stick for Bentley. Bentley goes far side, bounces it off the wall, looking for streaking Pratish. Puck chipped. Oh, and then we end up stopping our own rush there as the player loses his edge, but Pratish ends up with the puck carrying it in and loses it onto Bentley. Oh, Bentley shoots, tipped wide. Lehman stepping in, pushing the puck down. Puck gets chipped out of the zone and all the way back. So we'll have an icing now with 6:14 remaining in the period and 54 seconds on the power play for the Lightning. Wholesale line change should occur. See Vertnik, Savino, and Langseth out for forwards. And Moore and Miller, the defense for the Lightning. So puck down into the corner, pushed around. Casey going to hold it and chip it back down deep. Held on the half wall there by Vertnik. Vertnik to Savino. Puck trickles in on the tendy and he covers that one up. So Langseth tried to slip that one home as it got there, but unable to finish. And with 6:03 remaining in the period, score 0-0. Lightning 43 seconds left on the power play. Puck dropped again. Savino pressuring the puck carrier there as he rotates it around. Miller going to try to hold the zone, but can't, and the puck gets iced all the way down, and we'll turn around and do it again. Vertnik in for the face-off. So they're going to throw the Rockridge player out of the... They threw the Rockridge center out of the circle.
What are we doing? You can talk to him.
All right, face-off won by Rockridge, rotating it around the end wall. Coming out of the corner, looking to break out. Coming up ice, 20 seconds left on the power play for the Lightning. Puck is pulled off by Miller, pushed forward. Miller going to carry it up that near side. Has it tipped off his stick. Moore dumping it down deep, but unable to get it all the way there. 10 seconds left on the penalty. Into the zone goes Langseth, centering pass to Savino. Savino going to throw this down deep and try and hustle back. Savino tying up behind the net. Rockridge at full strength here, and the puck comes to the far half wall. Rockridge picking that up. Miller stepping in and stopping the puck, but unable to find it, and Rockridge picks it up again. I'll get Savino putting pressure on, picks that puck up, and we're going to have a slash called on Savino as soon as the Lightning can touch up. So 4:55 remaining in the period. Lightning are going to be shorthanded here as Savino's going to come to the box for a slash. Stam and Watashik, the forwards. Olsen and Horbach, the defense. Stam in for the face-off, pulls it back to Olsen. Olsen looking to just flip this one and try to clear the zone, but can't get it out. Onto the Rockridge player, shoots, tipped in front. Olsen trying to keep the Rockridge player who's skating by himself over there along the back wall. Nobody picking up the backside here. And Nash, good job by Hunter Nash to pin that one and get it into his mitt to get us a stop here with 4:36 left in the period and 1:41 on the penalty. Stam back in for this face-off. Puck pulled to the center. Olsen trying to stay in the way. Puck laying loose in front, swept wide of the net by Rockridge. Back to the point and out. Pressure being put on by Wartashik. He's going to put the hard pressure on and try to force a turnover, but puck gets past him now, and Rockridge is going to hustle back the other way. Good job by Stam there. Olsen gets it. Work to try to get that puck out of the zone. Kicked it up towards a point. Rockridge back in control though, and Stam will get it. Trying to get it out of the zone, and that is out of the zone. Just barely clears the zone here, and with 4:01 left in the period and 1:06 on the penalty, the Lightning will change at least the forwards. Wholesale change for the Lightning. So we'll have Casey Moore and Brady Lehman as defense, and Bentley and Ryan the forwards. Face-off dropped, won by Rockridge. Bentley able to get in the way of that though, and then the bouncing puck goes over Moore. Good stop by Lehman to stop that puck with his shins. Rotating it back to the point is Rockridge. Shot coming on the ice. Kicked forward. Lehman trying to get that one out, unable to clear. Comes off of Bentley and bouncing around in the center, and then finally to the near half wall. So Lehman there pressing him down around, forcing him around the end where Moore will pick him up on far side half wall. Rockridge switches people onto Bentley's skate, and he dumps it into the corner. Centering pass far point, comes up and gloved down by Hunter Nash. 3:22 remaining now in the period and 27 seconds on the penalty to Savino. So Lightning taking a chance for a line change there. See Vertnik in. So puck drop, sitting on the dot, one back by Rockridge to the point, shot wide of the net as Pratish kind of moved out of the way of that. Braxton Miller tying up there. Puck coming, shot, high blocker save. Olsen just chips that one, and we're going to have an icing, but chips it from in front. So 3:04 remaining in the period, 9 seconds on the penalty, and the faceoff will be to the left of Hunter Nash, deep in the Lightning defensive end. So Vertnik back in for this faceoff with Pratish, the other forward. Puck one back by Rockridge, rotating D to D. Shot coming, one-time shot off of Nash's shin pad and into the corner. Miller going to work that corner and try to get it up ice. So Savino out of the box now, and Gammon on. Shot coming, bounces over the net. Olsen puts a shot on him, and Gammon now will put a hit on the half wall. So Lightning coming out here a little physical now. Gammon going to tie up along the wall with Vertnik. Centering pass picked off by Olsen. Olsen going to push that one forward to Pratish. Pratish going to go far side, carrying in against numbers, working himself around the end. Pratish now carrying that speed, brings it back, loses it off of his puck there, off his stick though in the corner, and the puck comes out. Olsen going to have to pick up the puck carrier. Nice open ice, body to body there, just stopping the puck as the puck comes into the zone. So centering pass thrown across, nobody in the crease for him, and it will be picked up by Braxton Miller coming off the half wall. Miller going to try to skate this one up. Miller goes shoulder to shoulder, ends up losing an edge and coming out of the zone. Olsen putting a body on the Rockridge player as he comes into the zone. And shot on net, blocker to the corner by Nash. Now up to Langseth. Langseth forward, trying to hit a streaking Stam, but unable to get control of it. And the puck shoots out and onto Olsen's stick. Olsen trying to get that one forward, plays it in. Olsen with Stam, shot, kicked to the side by the Rockridge goaltender. And Stam will pick up the puck carrier on the far side half wall. So Stam, and oh, there's a cross check to the face. So Wojtaszek there trying to get the puck down deep, and we're going to have an offsides. So face off for the offsides just outside the Lightning offensive end. I see Bentley, Pratish, and Savino in as forwards. Nash and Lehman the defense. Bentley in for the faceoff, pulled back by Rockridge. Rockridge pushing it out, getting it out of the line and looking to attack, coming forward. Just entering the zone. Horbach able to put a stick on that and stop the rush. Bentley going to try to poke that around but can't get it clear. Savino rushes past and Horbach will look to pick it up behind the net. Horbach trying to get to the half wall, bangs it off of the stick as there's a minute left in the period. Backdoor play there, and Rockridge misses that shot, and the puck gets flipped forward and out of the zone. There'll be no icing. The attendee comes out, picks it up, hits one defense. Bentley pressuring Savino on that corner now as the puck gets rotated this side, where Pratish will step in now and try to pick that up. Pratish now getting a piece of it, dumping it down deep in front of the net, but nobody there to pick it up. Rock Ridge now picking it up with about 30 seconds left on the clock. Comes up the near half wall. Bentley trying to get there. Olsen tees one off of the skate of the Rock Ridge player. That had to smart a little bit. Another shot towards the net. So centering pass there on net from, puck tipped high and over the top as there's 13 seconds remaining in the period. Coming up, Olsen trying to get in the way. Puck fired up ice, 8 seconds. So centering pass, Olsen stands him up. Puck onto Savino's stick, and Savino going to try to flip it to the side and does as time expires. So end of the first period, score 0-0, shots so pretty even, 7-12. So neither team really out shooting the other a ton. So we'll take this really quick intermission break and we'll be right back. All right, coming out for the second period. Hunter Nash still in net with Olsen and Horbach the defense. Bentley, Pratish, and Savino the forwards. So here we are with the long skate, the long shift, the line change one that traditionally has been a problem for most of our Lightning teams. So we'll see how the second period goes. Puck dropped, pulled to the side by Bentley. One back to Olsen. Olsen back to Bentley. Bentley trying to get it forward, ends up on Horbach's stick. Horbach going to try to chip that forward and in and has it rotated back. Olsen with the puck there. Going to look for a pass, but ends up having it deflected and onto Bentley's skates. Bentley picking up the puck carries. He comes into the zone, and Bentley's going to end up picking up a penalty here for hooking. So 16:38 remaining here in the period. The Lightning are going to be shorthanded. So the forwards for this penalty kill are going to be Vertnik and Wartashik. Olsen and Horbach the defense. Puck dropped, bouncing puck there, sitting on the dot still. Lightning able to work it a little bit, but it ends up to the point. Shot, block, saved by Nash. Puck coming to Wartashik. Wartashik forward to Vertnik. Vertnik has it taken off his stick, and Rockridge is going to come back with numbers. Olsen overskates the shooter. Shot, saved to the side by Hunter Nash. Vertnik trying to clear that, but ends up on the Rockridge point stick. Shot towards the net. Loose, good save there by Nash. Nash able to make another save and cover it up. So 1:30 left on the penalty to Bentley. 16:08 in the period. Face off to the left of Hunter Nash in the Lightning defensive end. Savino, Pratish, the forwards. Miller's out there. I can't tell for sure who's with him. Looks like Lehman. Lehman catches that one in his skates, trying to exit that puck. Ends up onto Pratish's stick. Pratish going to push up on his own and just get to half ice and trying to get it down and tosses it into the player bench. So we'll have a face-off here. Probably at center ice. All right, Savino back in for this face-off. Puck drop. Pulled away by Rockridge up front. Rockridge going to work around the left side. Good stick there by Lehman to get that out. They rotate from D to point, or up from the corner to the point. Good stop by Lehman there to get his shin pads together and block that puck. Puck now on the half wall. Cross ice pass. Shot coming. Tipped wide. Lehman going to tip it back behind the net. And now Rockridge will pick up in the near corner. Puck rotated to the near side point and then back down the half wall. So Lehman will pick that up and pressure the puck carrier. Puck carrier going to rotate it up the boards. It's on the half wall now. Pressured by Pratish. Pratish against the point. Puck down deep again. Now rotated back to the point. Pratish engaging. Puck comes far side there where Savino will engage the puck carrier wide. Savino gets a piece of it, able to chip it out. And Pratish will put pressure on the puck carrier in that far end. So here comes Savino for the change. Oh, we got problems as a line change again. And a shot wide of the net there. Second shot able to be stopped there by a hustling Langseth. We're going to have a penalty called on the Lightning again. Shot wide of the net. Back to the point. Shot coming. Blocked to the side. Up to the near point. Bentley back in on the ice. So as soon as Lightning can touch up, we're going to find ourselves shorthanded again. And there's a goal. So we will have... We'll be trailing 1-0 here at 14:29 remaining here in the second period. All right. Looks like we have Stam centering Ryan and Savino. Olsen and Horbach, the defense. Puck pulled to the side by Stam onto Olsen's stick. Olsen cross ice, trying to hit Ryan on the far side, misses him. Puck thrown up off the official, still in the zone. Ryan working for it, trying to get that puck down deep and gets it behind the net. Savino now going to pressure behind the net with Stam. Puck coming to the near side half wall. Olsen bangs the body there, but the puck's already chased out. Horbach working to keep that puck out of the zone, but can't. And numbers. And Hunter Nash steps up big, makes a big save there. 1-0 coming into the zone. All right, wholesale line change for the Lightning. Vertnik, Langseth, and Wartashik with the defensive pair of Moore and Lehman. Puck drop, pulled to the side. Rockridge in control at the point. Shot on net, bodied up by Casey Moore. Puck laying loose and swept to the side. Not sure how it got there, but one of the Lightning players swept it into the corner. Puck rotated opposite corner now. Rockridge going behind the net to the far side to the near side on the half wall. Moore engages. So puck coming up to the point, just out of the reach of Langseth. Shot wide of the net, but still gloved down by Hunter Nash. And we'll have a stoppage here with 13:37 left in the period. So another quick change for the Lightning here. Bringing Bentley, Pratish, and Savino onto the ice. Olsen and Miller the defense. Puck dropped, sitting in the circle still, rotates finally back to Olsen. Olsen trying to hit Savino, gets from Savino to Pratish. Pratish coming in with Pratish is taken down there. Savino working behind the net. Puck comes loose. And here comes Rockridge. Rockridge into the center. Pratish banging away, getting through the puck carrier. Onto Olsen's feet. Olsen with the puck, kicks it forward. Gets it to Savino. Savino able to carry in. Savino takes a shot. Loose in front. Still loose in front. And finally covered up. 13:03 remaining here in the period. Lightning trail by 1. All right, Stam in with Langseth and Ryan. Defense is Lehman and Horbach. Puck sitting on the dot, finally pulled to the side by Langseth. Langseth going top shelf and missing that one over the top. Horbach trying to hold this one as he takes a bump, and here comes Rockridge with the puck the other way, and numbers. Stam trying to get a piece of that, and the Rockridge player goes around, shot, and in the net. So 12:47 remaining in the period. Lightning down by 2. Vertnick in for the faceoff. Gammon and Knutson the forwards. Lehman and Horbach the defense. Puck controlled by Rockridge and then pushed to the side. Vertnick trying to get to that. Knutson does. They delay the entry into the offensive end for Rockridge. And Knutson able to get his body in the way of that one and stops that rush as well. Puck on the half wall. Knutson trying to chip it forward. Takes a hit. Shot slapped towards the net but wide. Comes onto the near side half wall where it'll be Gammon that engages the puck carrier. Puck chipped along the half wall in control by Rockridge. Shot wide or blocked to the right side there by Hunter Nash. Puck coming behind the net. Skated. Horbach with skates to that one and it pushes it behind the net back to the Rockridge point. Fired towards the net, deflected but wide of the net there. Horbach will engage on the half wall. Flips a pass forward for Vertnick, and Vertnick's going to be tripped. And at 11:58, the Lightning will go on the power play, trailing by 2-0. Hey, I see Stam, Ryan, and Wojtaszek, the forwards for the Lightning. Defense being Olsen and Moore. Stam in for this face-off. Puck won back by Rockridge, but Stam attacks that puck. Ends up behind the net, rotated around to the far side half wall. Olsen picking it up at the point. Olsen makes a move there and loses the puck. Kicks it back to Moore. Moore going to pick that one up and try to get it to Olsen, but throws it past his stick and out of the zone. Picked up there by Tommy Ryan. Tommy Ryan going to carry that one in on the far side, and he gets banged off the puck. Rockridge going to come up with it again. Olsen puts an open ice hit on the Rockridge carrier and able to get to there. Tommy Ryan now picking it up, carrying it into the zone. Cross ice pass, trying to get Wojtaszek, but Stam able to get to it, chip it off the half wall for Wojtaszek. Emmett going to take a shot there, but keeps the puck and works it. Centering pass, nobody home for him. Rockridge going to chip it off the boards and out. It's going to be a foot race between Casey Moore and the Rockridge player. Good hustle by Tommy Ryan to get back into play there, and Moore ends up chipping it forward. So puck dumped down deep. Olsen picks it up there, looking for an exit. He's got Stam up front, cross ice to Stam. Stam going to carry in, Olsen staying with him. As Stam goes in, numbers 2-on-3. Stam around the net, centering pass, but no one's there. Missed Olsen there. Olsen puts a shot on him and gets it to Savino. Savino going to throw it on net. Loose puck, Pertish attacks, but unable to put that one home. Puck there, Savino up to Miller. Miller takes a hit there, and the puck comes around, and we've got Lehman there with Betley assisting. Betley going to take the puck, and lost an edge. Thank God the shot was wide. Savino now picking up the puck carrier on the far side half wall. Lehman there working, puck thrown across or up ice by Rockridge to reset, and they're going to throw it in off sides. So 15 seconds left on the penalty to Rockridge and 10:13 in the period. And we'll have a face-off out in the... Actually, looks like they're going to take it all the way down then. Bentley, Pertish, Savino, the forwards. Moore and Miller, the defense. Bentley in for the face-off. Shot towards the net. Good attack by Pertish. Good play there as Bentley put it towards the net and Pertish attacked, but unable to get to the loose puck. Puck dropped, pulled to the side by Bentley, pushed up towards the point. Miller going to step up, dump it down, try to get it deep. Savino will work that half wall in that corner, trying to get a centering pass out, but Pertish unable to get any wood on that one. Moore able to get a hold of it as time expires on the penalty. Bouncing puck towards the net. Lost and laying loose. Bangs off Miller's shin pad to Savino. Savino throwing it on net. Loose puck. And Pertish comes in trying to get to the loose puck. So 9:47 remaining in the period. Even strength now for both teams. Wholesale change for the Lightning. Stam, Vertnick, and Ryan, defense of Horbach and Olsen. Stam in for the faceoff. Olsen there. Sorry, there's some discussion on the bench with the official, and so puck comes down into the zone. Horbach there. Olsen on the backside, able to disrupt that pass, and Olsen coming back the other way with numbers. Comes into the zone, toe drag, and shoots it up into the netting all on his own. So, well, maybe not all on his own. They're going to keep the face-off down in this end. So Stam, Vertnik, Ryan, forwards. Horbach, Olsen, defense. Stam stepping in for the face-off. Puck first missed, and then the second attempt. Oh, centering pass. Gets it on. Hopefully he gets it on net here, but shoots it wide. Goaltender without a stick, so it'd be nice if the Lightning could hold the zone, but it looks like we're going to lose that, and it comes out of the zone. Horbach going to have to pick it up as they enter on the far side. Puck comes around the end wall. Rockridge rotating, coming opposite point. Shot wide of the net into the near corner. Now up the half wall. Move made there. Stam working to get that puck up and out. Finally able to get it out of the zone, but out of control. And Rockridge will enter on the far side, dumping it down deep. Olsen going to look to pick this one up in the near side corner. Chips it forward up the half wall. Rockridge able to intercept that. Stepping forward. So shot coming. Good save there by Hunter Nash. Shot wide of the net there. Tommy Ryan going to get into the half wall there with the Rockridge player. Vertnik stepping underneath that. Vertnik and Ryan putting on the pressure. Shot towards the net. Kick to the side there by Hunter Nash. Olsen there losing the puck behind the net. Puck comes in on net. Covered up by Nash. And we've got a scrum there in front of the net and a pile. So another great save there by Hunter Nash. 8:13 remaining in the period. Keeping the Lightning lead of 2. Or the Lightning deficit at 2. All right, for the Lightning now, we have NLYHA taking the face-off with Wartashik and Gammon. Puck pulled to the side, Rockridge controlling, shooting wide of everything. I see Moore and Lehman, the defense. Shot towards the front, but blocked down before it got there. Langseth trying to chip that one out, able to get it out and onto Gammon's stick. Gammon poking it forward for Langseth, but unable to get through to him. And Rockridge will pick this one up and turn it around in the neutral zone. Good body and stick there by Lehman to stop that puck. His second attempt is a cross-ice pass, gets through to everybody. Rockridge in control at the goal line. Langseth putting pressure on there. Wojtaszek taking a bump on the half wall and working to get that puck out. Wojtaszek still working that half wall. And puck bounces off some skates and out into Gammon's skates where he stops it, and the bouncing puck thrown back towards the net. Rockridge holding the pressure on right now. Centering pass, shot, saved by Nash. Pushed into this corner, tipped off a Rockridge stick by a Rockridge player and out. And you got Wojtaszek trying to get to this puck, has his stick taken out of his hand, loses it on the half wall, and up ice they come. Moore going to have to pick up the puck carrier here. Surprised we didn't get a penalty there. Cross ice pass, shot. Hit him right square in the breezers. Miller takes a shot. Rockridge with the puck. Nice block there by Casey Moore. Stopped that puck from getting through. Puck shot up and wide of the net there. So Rockridge keeping the pressure on right now. Lightning struggling a little bit to clear the zone. Good job by Hunter Nash to keep puck staying loose. Off of Miller's skates and into the net. So at 6:21, the Lightning find themselves down by 3. Okay, so the Lightning going to take a timeout here with 6:21 remaining here in the second period. So we'll take this time and we'll be right back. All right, timeout's over. 6:21 remaining in the period. Bentley, Pratish, and Savino the forwards. Horbach, Olsen the defense. Okay, Tendy's back in the net. Bentley in, puck's dropped. Bentley pushes that one forward, but Rockridge defense picks it up, tries to dump it in. Olsen with the puck, flips it up and forward, and Rockridge will pick it up there in the neutral zone. Rockridge gets just before the red line and throws it down deep, and we're going to have an icing now with 6:08 remaining. Bentley in for the face-off. Puck sitting in the circle. Bentley trying to get free for that. Savino able to keep the puck in the zone with his skate, but unable to control it. Bentley trying to hold there, but the puck jumps out. Olsen getting it, tries to flip it into the zone, and it hits the Rockridge player. Finally got into the zone on a second effort there, and Pratish working to hold it on the far side half wall. Pratish now pressuring the puck carrier, picks it off his pocket there, and along the half wall and into the corner. Pratish still battling there with Bentley. Centering pass just outside of the reach. Horbach fires one on net, swept wide. Knutson working to try to keep the puck in, and does on the half wall. Bentley and Knutson, puck loose there, flip forward where Horbach will pick it up in the neutral zone. Horbach throws it far side to the blue line. Gammon in. Horbach now pushing back with Olsen, and offsides is the Rockridge player. 5:18 remaining now here in the second period. Vertnik for the face-off there with Knutson and Gammon. Defense is Lehman and Moore. Puck won back by Rockridge. Rockridge going to control and come in on the near side. That should be offsides again. So the defenseman kind of pulled up before dumping that one in, and the forward continued in as he pulled up. So face-off just outside the Lightning defensive end. Vertnik back in for this face-off. Puck won back by Vertnik to Moore. Moore going to chip this one forward onto Rockridge, a stick in the neutral zone, chipping it back off the near side wall and onto Moore's stick. Moore has it taken off his stick and then regroups and gets it, flips it up ice, touched, and so no icing. Rockridge going to hustle in with Gammon and Knutson pressuring. Far pass, misses everybody, but Moore able to chip it to the side wall. And Rockridge will skate in with the puck. Pressure being applied. Knutson puts a hit on there, separating the puck and the puck carrier, but Vertnik has it taken off his stick and thrown down deep into the Lightning zone. Nash able to stop it behind the net, but no Lightning player to get to it. As Rockridge picks it up, carries it up the half wall and cross, looping around everything. Vertnik puts a bump on him. Then we got Lehman taking a shot the other direction, but the Lightning work the puck around the boards up to the near point. Rockridge holds the zone, comes up off the half wall. Knutson able to get that one out of the zone, pushes it up. And we're going to have an icing on the Lightning here with 4:05 remaining in the period. So, Lightning trail 3-0. Langseth, Wojtaszek, and Miller, and Olsen, and Savino on the ice. Puck chipped up by Miller. Foot race here as Langseth trying to work his way around the Rockridge player. Savino pressuring on the other side. Rotated this way. Langseth, trying to hold this side. Rotated off of a body of Rockridge and back behind everyone as it's Miller one-on-one with him. Shot wide of the net. Olsen now picking it up on the near side half wall with the Rockridge player and Savino. Puck now sitting on the half wall. Gets free. Centering pass, tipped to the side by Savino. Shot wide, backdoor shot. Olsen able to pick it off the stick of the Rockridge player there and looking to flip it forward. Gets it out of the zone, but not on to one of the Lightning sticks. Savino picks his pocket from the back door, and puck gets dumped down ice. Olsen with the puck inside the zone, chips in it forward for Langseth. Langseth with Savino. They've got 2-on-1, but right onto the stick of the Rockridge player, and here they come back the other direction. Miller now engaging. Shot, picked up, glove down, and with 3:05 remaining in the second, we'll have another face-off, this time to the right of Nash. Brecken Stam in for this face-off with Tommy Ryan and Zachary Pertiche. Face-off one towards center. Stam battling for it. Rockridge ends up with it. Blocker save there by Nash. Puck pushed to the sidewall. Lehman going to attack behind the board. Stops the puck. Lehman working it around. Rockridge in control, coming toward the net. And I can't tell if somebody hit him or if he fell over his own feet, but Tommy Ryan ends up pressuring the puck carrier as it comes out of the zone. So Rockridge going to reset back, rotating back to their defense. Puck comes up the far side wall, brought in there. Good poke there by Breckenstam to make him go wide. Loops around. Lehman going to attack there. Puck rotating near side to far side. Pertiche pressuring. Shot. Steered to the side by Nash. Rockridge in control there. Comes up to the point. Shot coming from the point. Knocked down by a Rockridge player, but got too much of it to deflect it in. And second shot now coming. Saved by Hunter Nash. 2:12 remaining here in the second period. Lightning down by 3. Bentley in for the faceoff with Vertnik and Gammon. Bentley ends up on his back there somehow. See Casey Moore there working there on defense. Casey and Miller. Puck comes in on Hunter Nash and gets covered up there. 1:59 remaining in the period. Bentley in for the face-off again. Puck is dropped, bouncing puck, skips over the top, pulled back now and on to the blocker of Nash, and he'll set this one down and get another face-off with 1:56 on the clock. Another face-off, this time pulled back by Rockridge. Slap shot from the point, steered to the side by Hunter Nash. Puck comes bouncing in on net. Good save there by Nash to help force the shot wide. Puck put out to the point by Rockridge. Shot on the ice and towards the net. Puck loose, picked up here by Bentley. Bentley going to carry up the near side. Bentley coming in against numbers. Comes in, backhand, forehand. Shot, puck laying there, still laying loose. Gammon now pressuring the puck carrier as Moore will pick it up here behind. Puck lost there, and now up the near side wall. We should have an offsides, but Miller with the puck. Miller going against numbers. Miller working this near side, turns it around, trying to make a move. Miller goes down there on the end wall. Miller and Miller and Vertnik down in that end. Rockridge coming up now against Moore. Casey steps forward, makes him make a move, and he throws the puck long. Bentley goes into the boards. A little bit awkward. Hopefully he's good as Rockridge fires it to the side. Centering pass. Puck rotating now behind the net. Puck up in the air on the end wall. Good stick by Miller there to get a piece of it. And now in control. Miller trying to get that forward. It takes a shot there by one of the two Rockridge players. Centering pass. Shot on net. And Savino able to get a piece of it, but unable to clear the zone. 21 seconds remaining here. Puck comes out of the zone. Savino attacking, but Rockridge is going to regroup in the neutral zone. Throw it on net. Nash steers it to the side. Miller going to just try to rip this one down ice. And with 7.2 seconds left in the period, we'll have a face-off down deep in the Lightning defensive end. Langseth, British, and Knutson, the forwards. Olsen and Horbach, the defense. Puck dropped, sitting on the dot, and we have...
Come here! Come on!
So we'll have Olsen taking this face-off now. Puck pulled back by Rockridge to the point. Shot coming into the body of Horbach. All right, so they're going to let the period end. There was like 0.13 seconds left on the clock. as that was supposed to be stopped, and they're just going to end it. So at the end of 2, Lightning find themselves trailing 3-0, being pretty heavily outshot right now as 35-15. So we'll take this ice intermission and we'll be back. All right, ice is made. They haven't quite closed the ZAM doors yet, but we'll see the Lightning come back out here in this last period and see what they can do to finish off their first weekend. For those of you that looked at the crossbar schedule early, there was a game scheduled tomorrow against Grand Rapids in Grand Rapids, and that game has been removed from the schedule. Grand Rapids had 2 Bantam B teams, and we had scheduled therefore 4 games, and they decided to go down to 1, and so 2 of those games came off our schedule. I apologize for the wobbles. Not the most sturdiest scaffold at this point, but we'll get that other one out here. I'll work with Joe and we'll get that one out here and it'll all be ready. All right, Lightning coming out onto the ice. There's an alarm or something going off.
Yeah, I think that 6 p.m. was supposed to be 6 a.m.
Nothing like getting back in the rink, finally getting to sit down and talk with the rink staff again. It's been a few months here where we've not had a ton of communication, not seen each other much, and it's probably one of the best parts of the fall is actually when we get to start sitting down and getting back to the people we spent so much time with. So Joe Herda and the team here at the NLYHA Community Center have done a ton for us as far as working their tails off to get this ice sheet in and to get the chiller and the temp chiller again. Long story there, but another temp chiller for this season. But they've worked their tails off to get this ice put in and covered for us and ready for the season. So this off season coming up, we will see the Lightning have the Hallet with a new chiller. It shouldn't be any issues this time with it coming in, and we'll get it installed and be ready for our fall next year. So we can't believe I'm already talking about next fall, but we are definitely working on the facilities here in conjunction with the City of Crosby and the Hallet Community Center. So we couldn't do it without some of the other people. Rice Lake Construction, key component in all of this work here at the Hallet Community Center also. All right, Bentley, Savino, and Pratish the forwards, Olsen and Horbach the defense. Bentley stepping in to take this face-off to kick off the third period. And here we go. Puck is dropped. Bentley pushing that one forward. Rockridge controlling. Bentley going to engage him there. Gets a hold of the puck and throws it down deep where Pratish will pressure over the top. Puck rotating up the half wall. Horbach able to hold it. Tries to throw it down deep and has it stopped by Rockridge. Rockridge going to come back with numbers the other way. Comes in, pass out. Oh, great job there by Pratish to get back into play. Savino flipping it up the boards to Pratish. Pratish going in with Bentley backside. Cross ice pass to Bentley. Oh, nice save by the tendy there as it went up and over his hand and outside the net. Savino jumping in now, trying to get the puck, trickles it in on net. And as Bentley and Pratish were on the first hustle, Savino was on the second. And we'll have a line change with 16:19 remaining here in the period. So Vertnik in for this face-off with Watashik and Langseth. Casey Moore and Jacob Gammon playing defense now. Puck off the Rockridge player on the half wall, swept to the side by Hunter Nash. Centering pass, sitting out front. Oh, centering pass and too many people swiping at the puck and it come out. Nobody knew where it was. And Rockridge picks it up, puts it in the net, and goes up now by 4. Stam in for the face-off with Ryan and Knutson. Miller and Lehman the defense. Stam in for the face-off. Puck dropped, pulled to the side by Stam, but picked up by Rockridge. Rockridge carrying it in 1-on-3. Ooh, careful there. We almost had a penalty on Ryan. Tommy Ryan putting a hit on the half wall there, taking a shot afterwards without a puck, but puck comes around the end. Lehman working there, puck centering, and Miller trying to get a piece of that and get it out, but can't. Chips it up off the half wall. Stam trying to exit the zone, but can't get it out. Miller working his way through that puck. Shot coming hard and on the net. Ooh, deflected off of a skate and wide of the net, the opposite direction of where it was expected to go. But coming up the near half wall, knocked off the stick there by Lehman. Lehman trying to get it cross ice for Ryan. Knutson working out in that and getting to the puck. Stam putting a hit on there. Puck comes up off the end of Tommy Ryan's stick and onto Rockridge, and they'll rotate D to D, carrying it forward. Stam was going to put another hit on there. Miller working to get that puck out. Miller in control of the puck, trying to keep it, but loses that on the edge. Puck thrown up ice. Bentley hopping on and quick going to grab that one as it gets into our defensive end. Puck tries to get out, and I'm not sure whose skate that hit, but it hit a skate. Olsen with it. Olsen looking for a pass to Pratish off the end of Miller's stick and out of the zone. Cross ice pass for Rockridge. Olsen going to take it off the wall on the far side. Looking for that pass, hitting Pratish in the center. Has it knocked off his stick though. Olsen puts a hit on as the puck comes into the zone. Bentley trying to put a stick on that and tries to exit. Quick shot. Pratish able to stop it with his skates and finally get it out of the zone. Savino, Pratish, and Bentley, the forwards right now with Olsen and Horbach on defense. Rockridge carries it in. Olsen put a stick on the puck and Horbach sweeps it into the corner. Rockridge comes up to the point. Defense goes cross ice. Shot high. Comes up the near side half wall. Tipped off of a stick up into the ceiling, and we'll have a stoppage with exactly 14 minutes on the clock and the Lightning trailing by 4 here in the third period. Vertnik in for this face-off with Langseth and Watashik. Defense is Moore and I think Gammon. Puck controlled by Rockridge on the half wall, chips to the point and out. Oh, an edge lost there by Langseth. Otherwise, he was going to be racing, but Vertnik now trying to put on the pressure. Rockridge with a little touch pass there, just outside of the offensive end for them. Casey Moore trying to get to it and rotate it around and almost puts it on net. Langseth picks that one up, has it come off his stick and out into the neutral zone. Vertnik with the pressure now. Rockridge carries back, drops to their D, and now rotates D to D as they're trying to reset and get out of the zone. Puck lost there and turned. Oh, good stick by Watashik. Watashik going to carry it up the near side. Fires one on net into the Tandy's chest. And we'll have a stop with 13:22 remaining here in the third. All right, Stam, Knutson, and Ryan out there with Miller and Lehman, the defense. Puck Oh, Tommy Ryan jumping in, trying to get a shot right on the face-off. Lehman able to dump it back down, but out of control of the Lightning. They throw that puck up off of the players in their bench, and we're going to have a face-off down deep in the Rockridge defensive end to the right of their attendee with 13:13 on the clock. Stam back in for this face-off. Puck sitting on the dot. Stam getting back to it, trying to get a shot off, can't get it through. Puck sitting out front and swept just wide of the net by Ryan. Miller trying to hold the zone and can't, and Rockridge will push up that side. Offsides it should be, and is, as he lost the puck before he went into the zone. 12:59 remaining here in the period. And there we see Mr. Easton Hines back with the team, even though he's out and injured right now. Nice to see him back on the bench with the boys. So face-off one back to Miller. Miller trying to get that out of the zone. Can't control onto Lehman. Lehman then over to Knutson. Knutson up out of the zone and up the far wall. Stam going to rush after the Rockridge player who's going to chip it off the wall and out. Picked up there by Miller. And Miller gets it knocked off his stick as he was trying to hold up at the blue line, and we're off sides as it comes in with 12:40 remaining. Knutson taking a little pop there as the whistle blew, but tough kid working his tail off out here. So Bentley in for the face-off with Pratish and Savino. Puck comes off the near side wall, back to Horbach. Horbach trying to chip it forward, comes off his stick. Bentley angling underneath. Puck gets lost there. Rockridge carries it around behind the net. Savino going to engage there. Puck gets chipped out. Bentley going to go up ice and force them to play the puck. Tendy's going to stop that and hand it off. Puck's lost behind the net where Bentley jumps in. Centering pass. Unfortunately, nobody there to pick it up except Rockridge, and they're going to come back on the near side. Backhand pass up the other way. Olsen steps in and just does enough to get a body on him to cut the puck loose, and it ends up trickling in on Nash, and Nash will cover that one up. 12:03 remaining here in the third. Forward switch puts in Vertnik, Langseth, and Watashik. Vertnik in for the faceoff. Puck drop pulled back by Rockridge up to their point. Going to fire from the point on the net, tipped up and high off the back glass. Watashik working on the end wall. Puck gets rotated around. Olsen going to take it on the end wall. Gets bodied up there. Puck turned over. Olsen continuing the pressure there. Puck pushed behind the net. Far side up to the point. So Langseth there with Watashik now on this side, trying to get that puck out, but can't get it out. Now onto Watashik's stick again, and to Langseth. Back to Olsen. Olsen making a move there, looking to get the puck through makes another move, getting it forward. He's got numbers against him as he just tries to dump that puck down deep and let Vertnik work. Vertnik kicks it up there, where it picked up by Langseth there off the half wall, chips it towards the net, but wide. Watashik in the near corner, trying to get to that puck. It's rotated to the point. Olsen tries to make that same move again, and Casey Moore going to have to hustle back. Casey hustling. Great first save there by Hunter Nash. Second one, though, right back onto the stick of the shooter, and he's able to put that second one home. Lightning down by 5 now with 11:02 remaining here in the third period. All right, Stam in with Ryan and Knutson. Defense is Moore and Gammon. Puck pushed back in to the Lightning defensive end. Gammon engaging the puck carrier on the half wall. Makes a turnover there. Ryan going to flip it up and out of the zone. Rockridge to regroup in neutral zone. Pressure on by Stam. Tipped off the end of his stick, but onto another Rockridge player's stick, and it trickles in now on the near side. Puck tipped up the half wall and into the corner now where Gammon will pressure. They're looking to do a Michigan there, and I don't think that would have been received very well, but here comes Rockridge up the near side half wall. Shot wide of the net. Rockridge picking it up there, circling, dumping back to the far side point. He's going to skate this in. Fires. Blocker save high and over the top. Coming near side. Great job by Nash to get back to that one. Puck laying loose. Picked out finally by Tommy Ryan, but unable to clear the zone, and Rockridge dumps it into the far corner. So Tommy Ryan there trying to pressure the puck carrier. Rockridge skating behind the net, centering pass, and into the net. 9:55 here remaining in the period. Lightning down by 6. That should probably start running time here on this puck drop. Bentley, Pratish, and Savino the forwards. Miller and Lehman the defense. Bentley in for this face-off. Puck is dropped. Bentley pushing forward, and Pratish will take that puck off the Rockridge player. Shooting, but into a shin pad. Bentley going to the corner for it. Centering pass. Puck loose out front. Coming up towards the point. And chipped out by Rockridge. Miller going to... Oh, lost by Rockridge there too on the sidewall. Bentley takes a shot without the puck, and Pratish dumps that puck in. Puck comes off the far half wall. Miller going to take it, chip it in, try to keep it down deep. And Bentley there with the puck. Bentley comes back, gets the puck again, slides it towards the net, but unable to get through traffic. Lehman stepping up, trying to hold it and can't. And out comes Rockridge against Miller. 2-on-1. Miller gets a piece of that one. Shot up and off the crossbar. And second save there by Nash. Puck now coming up to the point, near side point. Shot, glove down by Nash. 9:02 and counting in the third. Lightning down by 6. Need to get a goal here to get that clock to stop so they can start trying to chip away, and they're going to have to chip away fast. Vertnick in for the face-off with Langseth. Puck towards the net with Toshik there on that side too, working along that half wall. Horbach flipping that forward, trying to get it out, but it's onto the Rockridge defender's stick. Shot coming wide of the net left. Puck up to the point again. Pass down deep. Back to the point. Shot towards the net, bouncing puck. Steered to the side there. Vertnick trying to get it out and out of this corner. Langseth on the half wall. Puck comes up and gets pushed back down. Out to the center. Shot. Blocker save. Rockridge with the puck on the half wall. Nash Horbach puts a hit on, and then Vertnick puts the second one on. Puck's laying behind the net, centering pass, off the post. Shot and in the net. Lightning trail by 7. Stam, Ryan, and Knutson, the forwards. Gammon and Moore, the defense. Stam for the face-off. Puck drop, sitting on the dot, still sitting there. Melee of sticks as that puck hasn't moved more than 2 feet. Now it's picked up by Rockridge. Going to push up the far side. Ryan intercepting that, able to get the puck up out of the zone, and we have an offsides. They're going to call it and drag it all the way down to the other end for an intentional offsides.
Down there, let's go.
All right, stand back in for the face-off. Puck sitting on the dot again. Rockridge carrying it out. Gammon trying to hold the zone and can't. Picked up by Ryan. Ryan with pressure flips it back behind where Gammon will pick it up, and just he will dump that one in deep, and Ryan will pressure behind it. So Tommy Ryan there working behind the net. Puck laying right beside the post. Tommy Ryan picking it up again, trying to wrap around from this side. Tommy Ryan putting in tons of effort there down low against multiple numbers. Gammon now holding the zone there. Does a good job getting it into his feet and then back down deep again. Rockridge going to regroup behind their goal line. Pressure being put on by Ryan and Stam. Puck comes to the point. Moore trying to hold his own, does. Ends up on Stam's stick. Stam coming in, making a turn. Loses an edge there and goes down. Puck on a Rockridge stick and then poked back in by Casey Moore. Up to Stam. Stam making a move there, but then has the puck taken off his stick. Still laying out of control, and Rockridge will cover and circle back. Coming up high off the half wall, jumping a stick. Foot where he's now with Moore. Moore going to make a move. Fires that one up ice, trying to get that forward to Pratish. Pratish able to dig it out of his skates. Dumps it down ice and eludes that body-to-body hit. And I see Savino's in there with Bentley and Pratish now. Bentley coming around. Oh, nice pass there as he tried to sneak that back door to Pratish, and the puck gets knocked out of the zone. Lehman hustling back, trying to put a stick on, stops the rush, getting it ahead to Miller. Miller up to Savino. Savino going to carry into the zone and takes a shot. Rockridge coming up the near side now. Up against Lehman. Shot on net, steered wide by Hunter Nash, but unable to get that out of the zone. The puck gets dumped back down deep. Rockridge picking it up behind the goal line, rotating it around to the near side half wall. Lehman going to attack that, tries to slap it forward for Langseth. Bentley able to get it out of the zone, but unable to get control, and Rockridge has it and throws it down deep. Lightning hustle back, picking that one up, no icing. Miller turning it around the other way. Miller makes another move. Gonna try to chip that around the half wall, gets it up there to Watashik. Watashik trying to exit the zone and can't, but Bentley will pick it up. Bentley gonna come up ice, tries to make a move, takes a body. Gets picked up there as Langseth steps in. Puck high off the glass and down, hit off of Olsen's shin and out where Horbach will pick that one up and try to regroup. Horbach kicks it off the boards and out. Rockridge coming in to the zone and turns it back the other way to avoid the offsides. Puck now fired onside. Picked up now on the near corner. Horbach going to pressure the puck carrier. Rockridge picks it up there. Shot, high save there by Nash. Puck tipped out to the point. Shot coming. Another save by Nash. Another save by Nash. Great job taking shots their way. So puck coming up to the point. Push to the side there. Shot to cross the crease. Rockridge going to try to pick it up there. Dumps it down deep. Horbach on the puck carrier. Bangs him into there. Olsen now with the puck carrier into the other corner. Passes him off to Watashik. Watashik with the puck. Chips in it forward. There it is to Johnny Vertnick. Vertnick trying to get around and is taking off the puck, and Rockridge coming the other way. Horbach putting a hit on. Watashik hustling back. Great toe save there by Nash. Centering pass up to the point. Puck poked off of a stick there. Rockridge fires. And we're going to have a penalty called. Looks like the penalty is being called on Rockridge. So we have a 2 and a 10 being called here for a check from behind. Sorry, switching to the other end. Still should be running time. So Stam in for this face-off. Puck pushed to the half wall. Then Tommy Ryan comes up, puts a hit on. Rockridge with the puck. Coming in, shot high and up over the top of the net. Comes up the far side half wall, rotating. Rotating around to the near side there. Casey Moore going to try to chip that forward to Ryan. Ryan loses the puck on the half wall. Moore pushes it forward for Ryan. Ryan has trying to push that puck into the zone with Stam. Stam going to pressure now. Puck coming to the near side half wall. Touch pass there. Moore trying to stop that. Knutson hustling is there, staying in the way of that. Knutson does a good job to Gammon. Gammon getting in the way and stopping that puck too. Wraparound attempt. Puck ends up on Gammon's stick. Gammon chipping it off the wall. Comes up to the point. Sorry, I've been forgetting to turn the camera, guys. Puck dumped down towards the near side half wall where Moore will try to pick that up and skates over the top of it. Backhand shot. Pushed out by the defense. Pile up in front. Shot into the belly of Hunter Nash, and he's able to get a stoppage there. So 1.5 minutes and running on the clock and 45 seconds left on the 2-minute penalty to Rockridge. Forwards will be Bentley, Pratish, and Savino. Defense will be Miller and Lehman. Face off, pushed across ice. Savino trying to hit that forward. Oh, throws it through the skates of Pratish. Pratish trying to still get ahead. Throws it down deep, backhanded. Bentley picking up behind the net. Bentley trying to center to Savino. Savino behind the net, working that. And Rockridge will throw it off the boards. Lehman holds it, fires it down deep again for Savino. Savino trying to make a play, centering pass just to nobody, and thrown out of the zone where Miller will pick it up with 40 seconds and rolling. So Miller loses that puck, one-on-one back into the defensive end, shot wide of the net here. Puck picked up and pushed to the side. Rockridge going to chip it off the wall. Shot and in the net. 20 seconds, that will end it as the Lightning find themselves down by 8. 15 seconds and counting on the clock. So, all right, so we will see the end of this game as the clock will tick away to nothing before they drop the puck. So, rough first weekend for the Lightning, losing a couple of players, but coming out playing 2 pretty solid periods before this got away from us in the third. So, with that, we will sign off for this weekend, and we will see you guys next weekend.